Listen, if you like the content we're bringing to you on a daily basis, it's helpful for us if you share this. A lot of folks have moved from one business to the other and lost their emails, so help us get some of those folks back. Share this on your social media sites, even email and advocate for the show when you're having a conversation with anyone in the industry. Did you see the letter from AIME leadership that just came out a couple of days ago? I gotta tell you, I knew that this was going to be the nature of this letter, and I shared my opinion with others that this would be the solution put forth by AIME. And the truth is, it was pretty damn easy to predict. So, what changed with this shakeup? Well, answer, not a damn thing changed.
Nothing ever changes.
That was the prediction. Nothing, nada, zilch. Why? Because if things changed and AIME were to turn into a real association, advocating on behalf of its members, involving them in the decision-making, then AIME would lose its purpose. I'll explain that in a couple of seconds here. Okay, so what happened and what did they do? So AIME has been losing membership at somewhat of an alarming rate, it seems to me. A lot of the old folks, they seem to be moving on. Some of these members have become disenfranchised with the leadership, AIME's direction, and they're concerned about ulterior motives. This is in part because AIME is not structured like a not-for-profit association in the sense that its paying body of associate members, all of you brokers who give them money, have any say in what happens. You don't. No voting rights and really no board. So folks are pissed off about this, and some of them are leaving. So AIME, well, they needed to address these issues, didn't they? Especially with Katie Sweeney leaving right about the same time the 2023 taxes are going to be made public. Katie, why won't you tell us the numbers that are going to be on there for what you made? I'm dying to see it. I'm gonna pop some corn, my friends, and this is gonna be a fun show to watch in March. So anyways, the appointed, not voted on, but the appointed board of three, I guess, voted huge salary increases, and I guess probably voted the direction of AIME. Really, nobody knows, which is part of the problem. Some at AIME have become very public about transparency and involvement. So AIME moves out Katie, brings in new leadership, and to appease the meddling masses, decided to create a 3 board position that are going to be voted on democratically by all of its sheep who cut checks to AIME on a monthly basis. I guess AIME was hoping most members were going to continue doing what they've always done, and that would be to not pay any attention to what was taking place, to ask no questions, and just be good and generous, willful, ignorant benefactors. The reason is, with these changes that were made and why nothing changes, AIME has maintained a 4 appointed position board. Okay, did you catch that? AIME has 4 appointed positions who will vote what the real brain trust wants them to do, and they will always trump the 3 new voted on board members. Nothing changes. They still direct everything. Did you catch that? And as a result, the goal through this letter is, and the changes they've made, you know, the powers that be, they're hoping they get to pacify you and maintain control and continue to control the narrative. Why not just do what AIME members want via requests being made by their voted on board representatives? You know, like every single other association in the world? All of them? Well, has it occurred to you that AIME might not want to hear what you have to say at this point? Yes, they do, Brian. You're wrong there. Then why not give you a voice? They gave us a voice, Brian. No, they didn't. They pacified you. They didn't change a thing. They kept your voice away from you. And in my opinion, they're doing this because they think they're going to get away with it. And they probably will. Oh, and perhaps, I don't know, AIME might just have a different agenda than what you have. Has that crossed anybody's mind?
That thought did cross my mind.
Because their very predictable actions suggest just that. Then if you accept their actions suggest ulterior motives, then you have to ask yourself what those motives are. Think, people. Critical thinking here. Connect the dots. Put the puzzle pieces together. It's all there to see, and it illuminates with your concentrated critical thought. Now, if their actions suggest ulterior motives, then the next logical question should be, an agenda is at play. Then for whom is that agenda benefiting? What's the answer? Well, it's what they always say, right? Follow the money. All of it. Always follow the money. Who's spending it and who's making it? I mean, I don't know. To me, these just seem like reasonable questions for predictable and questionable behavior, isn't it? I'm just asking. I think everybody at AIME should be asking for the sake of the business because we think that brokers are in fact better. Other questions we might want to look at is, Who's pulling the strings? Really, who picked the board? I'm kind of curious about this, because at this point, the whole term board is just a mockery of that term. Who designed the changes to pacify who? Why when I go, say for instance, to the Broker Action Coalition site, and immediately I'm hit with a giant donate button, does it take me to an AIME page? And by the way, if you want to know what a site's all about, see what the biggest button is, and that's what they're really looking for. And I thought Backpack and AIME were separated, yet there they are, strung together. And nevertheless, here we are. Do you see it? Are you awake?
Hey, you. Finally awake.
Who made these changes? What's the agenda? Is there a hidden agenda? Who's pulling the strings once again? I don't have the answers for you, or at least I'm not going to share my opinions with you on it. All I have to say is follow the money. Follow all the money. It's always in the money. And when you do, I think you'll see things the way I do. No need to send me any text messages or emails about what I'm thinking or who I'm talking about or what entity I'm talking about. Use your own critical thinking, follow the money. Who's spending it? Who's making it, and you'll probably figure it out. With that said, I hope this helps. And don't get mad at me, I'm just asking questions you should all be asking. These are reasonable questions. If people get pissed, it's because they don't want the truth to come out. Bye.